Hello and welcome to American Truck Simulator with me, Kevin Sawyer. Hope you guys and girls are all well and enjoying your day, whatever you're up to. Right, as you can see, we're still in the Volvo. Like I said, I'd found a new engine sound for it on the Steam Workshop. I will post a link to that engine sound so you guys and girls that want it for yourself. Let me fire it up so you guys and girls can hear it. Definitely sounds a lot better than a sewing machine now, huh? Right, okay. Let's get on the show on the road. Right, I'm not in Oregon at the moment. The reason is I decided to do a special transport run. I'm gonna go get it, as you guys can see. I'm not far from it. If I can see my way out without too many dramas. I chose this angle pretty rubbish. Yeah, it definitely sounds a lot better now with this engine in it. I could quite happily drive this a bit more now. Sounds a lot meaner. I know Kriechbaum's also got one as well. I saw a post on his YouTube page for one. I'll leave a link for that video as well. I've not tried that myself. It does sound quite nice actually. It sounds a bit like the Mac Anthem. I don't see how the special transport's going to be picked up from here, but go with it. I don't see why Walmart would have a helicopter, unless I'm of course in the wrong thing here. Enter freight market. It's here. I don't believe it, but it is here. Take job. Should have turned the engine off. Really. They should have filled my diesel up as well, if memory serves me right. When you take these jobs on, they filled the diesel up and everything. It's like they're checking over the cargo when it's raining. Just my luck. Okay. Right, I'm gonna do some brake checks. Yeah, the fuel's just gone up in the fuel gauge. So I'm gonna turn the engine off. And do some brake checks. Apply that on. I'm not gonna run it all the way down. I'm gonna fire it up as is. I haven't got my dash cam on today. I thought I'd just do full out game view, and obviously I've left the window for you guys to see speed limiters and bad gear information and everything else. Right, while that's charging, let's check the beacons. Let's actually jump out under the truck. As we know, I love to do that. I better turn some lights on when I get back on in the truck and have a good look at this trailer. Let's have a wander down here. Some of you guys have probably used this already and gone in it, or carried it already, but I haven't. This is my first actual special transport completely. I've seen the house one. That one looks like an epic one. This one looks like a fairly easy, straightforward job. I've probably shot myself in the foot by saying that now, but it's not as wide as the house one, or the big massive like transformer or big box ones. Let's just take a bit of let's walk around the front of the truck, get a bit more wet and just walk around. So Jump up into the rig. Turn the wipers on to full. Turn lights on because they need them on because it is raining. Just get over 70-odd%. There we go. Right, parking brake on, but trailer brake on. It says really? Okay, because okay, that should now sort that then from a voice. There we go. Into gear. Okay, trailer brake is holding. Release trailer brake. It's not that heavy a load actually. This thing seems to be pulling it quite well. I just have to be cautious that this is a bigger load. So I'm going to take my corners a bit more extra careful because I don't want to fail my first ever. Careful. Oops, stalled. Careful because this bump can catch catches me out a lot of times. I think they made them bigger. I like the pickups, they're quite cool. Do we follow the police car then? Looks like we do. Police escort, nice. This time they can't do us for speeding if they're escorting us. They're going to stick to the road speeds anyway, I suspect. It says 30, so I suspect we're going to be doing 30 a lot of the way. I'm going to find that a bit annoying. As you guys know, I have a lead foot, and I don't like sticking to slight speeds where I could probably just walk just as fast. There we go. Handled that corner nicely. Get into gear, thank you. Yeah, is he going to stop? Oh, they've stopped traffic. It looks like they may have stopped traffic ahead of time, so we're good to go. Yeah, this engine definitely gives it a bit more better drivability. I just couldn't stand that sewing machine sound anymore. So Kriechbaum's one's quite nice. That's worth a look at. I figured I might as well give this one a try as well. And if the mod author wants to use this video as a video for his Steam Workshop, please feel free to. Helps me out a lot. Because he's going 30 again. It's 40 here. I could go 40, but I think he looks like he's cruising around 35-ish. I could stick it to 40, but I've got a sneaky feeling if I do, he's going to brake check me. So I'm going to sort of like reduce it down a little bit. Stick it to roughly 37. Put the engine brake on as well. And then that's it. Should sort of like plough along at 37-ish. And he's happy, I'm happy, I don't run into the back of him. The guy behind me doesn't run into the back of me. In fact, let's have a quick look, see how the guy at the back of that pickup truck, I suspect, yeah. Oops, I'm drifting way out. Right, I'm going to try and get a screenshot while we can, so we'll get under this bridge first. I'm going to try and incorporate the police car into the picture. I don't know how good it's going to work out, but I'll give it a try. Alright. Photo mode. No problems. This will probably take out my cruise control and I have to reset everything. So if I pan out, he's quite far ahead, isn't he, really? I could sort of like go right up behind him. And try and capture another one. That would be a more sense. Yeah, because he's right out of shot. I can't pan any further than that, it won't let me. So I'm going to need to get right up behind him. Get right up behind him and try that again. They're going to do me for, I wonder if they're going to do me for speeding. Even though they're escorting me. Right. I can probably turn the lights off as well now. I'll do that after the photo's taken. Not the beacon lights, obviously the headlights and that. That's better. Right, let's try and position this just right. So I've got the truck and me. Well, I've got truck and the copper, and I don't know if he's an actual. It says state trooper, so yeah. Focus in position. There we go. Cha-ching. Right. Ah, yeah, no, cruise control's still on. Nice. This should be a relatively short run. Probably be able to do this whole run in the, hopefully, in the 30 minutes provided. It should be able to do it. But I will go back to the Oregon DLC again. As soon as I just wanted to get one of these runs done, and I couldn't find anything in Oregon, and I was like, well, it could be weeks, it could be, you know, it could be a couple of months away. My schedule's going all over the place at the moment. Before I could get one of these special transports runs in, and then people's gonna, yeah, I've done it all, been there, done that. Oh, Kev's just uploaded special transport, well done mate, and stuff like that. Just don't bother watching. At least I've got half a chance of someone taking some interest in this. I like his beacons. I know I've got a beacon pack which I could have added on to this actually, I think. Am I going to need to change down? It was a close call. I think it will recover. Yeah, that's fine. Well, I can understand why it's this set to this speed. Well, no one's passing me, although there is traffic behind. I know there is. Because when we did that shot, I'll try to go back outside again. In fact, turn the old headlights up. There was traffic behind. There is traffic behind us, but it's been held up. Woo, probably the best thing for it as well, especially my sporadic driving. Right. You guys only watch this, intend to only watch this. I don't know if you noticed that I did a first look at Robo Ball. That's yet another game which was given to me. Thanks again to the developers. It's not a bad game actually. It needs some work doing to it, but it's not a bad game. I think it's got potential. I need to turn here. Give that a look if you haven't done already, because obviously that helps me out a lot. More people watch stuff like that. Gonna need a better gear than that, kid. And that. Oops. Put it in low, low. Take this slightly wider than I would normally. I've got to fig in. Yes, that's what I thought was going to happen. Right, okay. Although I did take that nice and wide, probably wasn't wide enough. Shush. Uh-oh. This could be handy. Because I can't back up any more than that. Yes, I'm watching out. Wish the pickup wouldn't have gone that close. I really do. He's miles away from me. I don't know what it's on about. Right, he's getting closer, but he's not as close as he's making out. Could be a failed mission straight away. Shush. I don't know if this is going to work. I really don't think it's going to work. Try and stay way over this side. It's moving. I think it's dragging along the fence, but I think it's moving. Everyone's laughing at me. It's like, yeah, you should have taken that way wider. Sorry, I forgot. There we go. Crisis averted. For now. But the pickup truck should really leave more space than that. For those said reasons. So if you get into trouble, you've got the space to back up again. He's giving me space, it's good. I'll keep on this side though, just to maximise the distance between trailer and said oncoming traffic. I'm just going to not put cruise control on for now because the road is. It's alright on the highway, but on these small narrow roads it's a bit more of a mission. Especially as they're going up and down, I could be potentially switching between gears. I've just realised I've still got my lift axle up, I believe. Unless the game set it down by default. Again, I'm not going to look until we get... To be honest, I don't think we're going to need it because it seems to be pulling alright. as is. I might just put it down just for safety's sake, just to give us some more extra traction. Again, I've gone quiet because I am sort of concentrating for once rather than just chilling out. Because I don't want to go slamming into the back of this squad car, although I think he's looking the other way that I'm doing over the guide limit. I think slamming into the back of him might be the last straw. I don't think he's going to look the other way for me. Cool, you see, this is the problem with this run, is because if it's 30-40 miles an hour, it's going to take twice as long than it should do just to do the run. And we're brake checking like that, doesn't help either. Easy. Easy. I'm going to push against the back of this patrol car just to keep him moving quicker, because if I slow down, he'll slow down the match. So if we just edge on the limit of what he's prepared to do, and I'll just back off a bit when he goes and does stuff like that. Hopefully we'll get this done a bit quicker. Auto save. I've still yet to put the real fog in. Like I said in the previous episode, I want to try and get as much as the DLC explored for those people that haven't seen it yet. Better get off this line because it's rumbling at me. Got a lot of Volvos out on the road today. Volvo after Volvo after Volvo. Am I going to need to change down? I don't think so. I think we've got power to go across. Yep. But I do need to be careful, mindful that there's a Kenny. From what I can understand, this now, I don't know this for sure because I haven't played on multiplayer for a while, but this is available on multiplayer? Is that true for those people that are playing it? Because I was told that it'd be feasibly impossible for them to do it, because then if, you know, two people were doing a run at the same time to opposite each other, one would cancel the other one out, or one would have to cancel the other one out, or something like that. I know people make up their own mock convoys where some people get, like, the admin get involved and stuff like that. They're doing like convoys of special goods, but it's not the same thing. It's probably better, more better organised, if anything. can't believe the time's gone so. It took all that because we set off. When did we set off? It was early morning still, wasn't it? Pretty sure it was. It must have taken several hours just to set the lorry up, I guess. Or they waited until a certain time of day where we could go. Either that or the days just seem to go really quick on this game. Which that can happen actually. Come on, mate, floor it. You go on, you know you want to. Floor it. Let's ignore the whole having to guide me speed. You know I can go quicker than that, safely. I like the reflections of the lights flashing off the wall, that's pretty cool. Clutch it in. Didn't want to float. Come on, dude. I know it's 30 along here. Let's put the lights back on actually. Before they do me for not having the lights on. Sorry guys, gone on a bit longer than I was hoping for. But I'll complete this run anyway. I like it's going to tick over. I can already tell it's going to tick over. It probably already has ticked over. Just because then, you know, guys can see when I complete the whole run or if I muck up. You know, I don't edit my mistakes out like the taking that corner too sharp. And in the next episode I'll try and do, I'll try and get back what I'll do is off screen I'll do a run back up towards Oregon and then try to do another run. I did one run off screen and discovered a bit of Oregon. I'll try and do a run back to that city. I think it sounds real nice now. Ooh, don't brake check me. Thank you. That's the gear I wanted. Mind you, he has been a bit lenient because he's going about 45. So sort of heading to Nevada or Las Vegas. Looks very similar, desert-y. The sign's all gone. Hope we're going the right way. He hasn't taken us down an abandoned road that doesn't exist on the game. I'm just going to disappear into a... Ooh, fall through the map into nothingness. I wouldn't have thought so. Getting dark now. Time seems to fly on this. It's almost like gone 9 in the game. Come on. I should have chosen a shorter route, I know, peeps. Because I didn't realise, I forgot that it limits you like this. I could have done this job so much quicker if we'd got the limiter off. Not long now. We should be more or less on top of it. It's about 2 miles, so yeah, not far. Oh no, he's not turning. He's going the indirect route. I prefer this route myself, actually, rather than messing around with the whole turning and then turning again. Just got to be careful on this bend. Don't want to punch my tyre in that on anything that might be lying on the side of the road either. Though that, you know, something which I think SCS could work on as well, punctured tyres, you know, as a thing. I know they've got the beta of, they've opened the beta for the double trailers or stuff on ETS. I haven't opted in for that. To be honest, I never see the point of doubles is nice on there, don't get me wrong, but you can only really do it in Scandinavia. But here you've got a bit more options available. Oh, easy. Not long. Sorry, Pete, to say. Looks to be we're right out in the middle of nowhere. I guess this potentially we could be taking this what I'd deem as a boneyard, or a plain graveyard. If people don't know what a boneyard is, what they call a plain graveyard or scrapyard for airplanes and stuff, because it's desert and it's nice and dry out there. So they don't rust, they just get, what they tend to do, they tend to put some special material on the engines stop the sand from getting into the crucial parts of the engine. Also, in most cases, they strip the engines out first anyway. Or if they just plan to mothball it for a little while, they get the special stuff and put it over the cowlings on the engines, keep the sand out, keep the animals at bay, so to speak. Anything that wants to try and make a nest in the engine. Which I suspect would probably be a lot of snakes in the desert. Truck works. Almost there, come on. 33 miles. We try and manage to keep it over 40. We'll get there a bit quicker. But drink, drive, lose. I think that's what it said. Yeah, drink, drive, lose your license. The only exemptions are when you've been escorted. I suspect the trooper would have given me a breathalyzer before even starting off on this mission. Make sure I was legal and above board and everything else. Otherwise there'd be all sorts of headlines. State trooper escorts drunken driver on special haulage campaign. But going, you know, I guess his primary duty is obviously to escort the driver, but say the driver goes mad or something along those ilks and starts thundering past him, would then he disregard his escort duties and think something's not right? Do I need to take action to try and stop this guy from doing what he's doing? Again, I don't know what they do, whether they'd have some sort of psychic evaluation of the driver before letting them do runs like this. I suspect stuff like that probably would happen. Not so much in the UK or the Europe, because it's just a big company that's contracted to do it, and what they'd probably do, the company would probably find their best driver that they've got, one that's got the most experience, the right rating on his license as well, obviously, and the more safest, obviously, drivers, you know, they've probably had for years and not caused them any issues. Probably a bit too premature an indication there, I think. I'm rushing it. That's unusual. What do we do now? He's staying away? Oops. I was prepared for us to stop then. Again, I cut that corner way too sharp there. Still stuck behind the coach. He stops at the red, so naturally we have to stop at the red, I guess. He's right up the chuffer of that coach. It's like, come on dude, move out the way. Or move, go, accelerate faster. You're holding up proceedings. I'm going to keep my distance just in case I need to stop. for any given reason. Ooh, ooh. Put the brake on, so I don't have to hold the parking brake or foot brake. I didn't have to sit here for too long. Probably gone on way longer than 30 minutes, so it's probably gone on for probably 45 minutes, maybe an hour. I apologise in advance again, peeps. I wanted to just complete it. I forgot about the whole it takes you forever to do. He can go into that lane, so can I. We can cross, I guess we can break the law. Do I get, no, I don't get a ticket anyway. Ooh, okay. I'm guessing it's in there. The cones are. Give the state trooper a salute for helping me out and giving us an escort. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Oh dear. Right. This could be tricky. Again, although I did make that corner as wide as I could, it was obviously not wide enough. Now the pickups shouldn't be any problem with this pickup, as long as I shush. I know what I'm doing. Shush. I hate to get all this way only to fail at the last minute. Right, I'm going to try and get it over to there a bit more. It's the unconventional way of getting this thing round. Yeah, I think we're clear. Hope it's forgiving on the stop the engine. Huh? It's made me rest. Why has it rest? That's not my fault. There must be a rest point there as well then. Or has this gone completely gaga? It says to rest. I don't want to rest again. What I want to do is park. Thank you very much. So I'm going to keep going until obviously the trailer's in. This might fail me now because of this oversight of the I'm guessing if I hit T again, maybe that helped. Right. Nope, that didn't help either. I don't know what to do for the best now, peeps. Because as soon as I do that, it's going to say open rest. I'll leave it at that. I'll try and suss this out, but you know, we've more or less completed this mission. Hope you guys and girls enjoyed the episode again. Sorry it dragged on for as long as it did, but if you did enjoy it, please feel free to like. If you didn't enjoy it for any reason, again, guys and girls, I should say, please feel free to dislike. But if you know anyone else that may also enjoy watching this, guys and girls, please feel free to share. It helps me out a lot, and I don't mind you sharing. And if you're new to my channel, you'll see future episodes of this or anything else I'm working on. Please don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. TTFN.